Today we are coming to you from the middle of the famous Kruger National Park. We are in Skukuza. To be exact, we are in the Skukuza Safari Lodge, one of the newest facilities that was recently opened here in Skukuza. We'll be talking to one of the managers of the Skukuza Safari Lodge to learn about the facility. I have Zunisani Makondo, who's here with me, to talk to us about this facility. How are you, Zunisani?
I'm good, and you, sir?
I'm all right. It's so nice to be out here in the sun, visiting this newest facility, which is not far away from the Nambolo Mdluli conference facility. Can you just tell us more about this place? When was it opened?
Thank you very much. The lodge started operating from 2019, the 31st of December. So from then, I think it's about close to 2 years now.
Okay. If you look at the lodge, it looks like a very nice lodge, obviously providing additional accommodation for the people who come to the park. Can you just give us information about how many rooms you have? What are the rates? Do you have different types of rooms? And if people want to come in here, where do they get information about bookings?
Inside Skukuza Safari Lodge, we have about 128 rooms, which we have 9 VIP rooms, and then the other rooms are standard rooms. In the standard rooms, we have 3 categories. One which is just a normal standard room. The second one is a family room. We call it a family room, but it's just the 2 standard rooms all next to each other that interlead to each other. So it's just a normal standard room, but we call them family rooms because they interlead. It caters for families, more special guests that come with kids. And then the third one, on the standard room, it's also, we call it universal rooms, which accommodates guests with disability, or I would say wheelchair friendly. Okay, so the prices for a normal standard room, we charge, our base rate is for one, which we charge 1,944 foreign for one person. And then an additional person, we charge around 940. Okay, so and then for the VIP rooms, for one person also, we charge base rate is for one, which is about 2,900 rand. I'm not going to include the community levies because there's also 1% community levies. So there's also an additional also, which you pay the same amount as the one from the standard rooms. And then the facilities that we have in the building, we also have a restaurant. We also have a bar, a restaurant that operates from 7 in the morning until late. So it caters for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So, but our rates of accommodation, it's bed and breakfast. So it only covers your breakfast. So for lunch and dinner, you need to buy on your own. We also have a bar in the facility. And there's also indoors swimming pool and the gym. There's also a free Wi-Fi. So if you want to get more information, it's inside the park, Skukuza Safari Lodge inside Skukuza Rest Camp. It still falls under St. Parks, so you can still get more information from St. Parks website. We also have our own website.
Thanks very much for that information. I mean, people who normally come to this park and don't want to stay in the chalets, I think now they've got an alternative that they are able to have a hotel set up where if they don't want to stay in a chalet, they can then book. Talk Tourism Mzansi is your channel. We are here, we're talking to Zunisani. Zunisani, tell us about the impact of COVID-19 since you opened. Are you now seeing any increase in terms of people coming in? When you operated earlier, I think you guys were hit by this hard lockdown and those things. tell us from when this COVID issue came in and the lockdown and where you are at the moment in terms of numbers.
As I said in the beginning, we started in 2019 December on the 31st. So we only worked only 3 months, which is January, February, and March. And then when I remember, I think the lockdown started around 20 something. It was month end already. So we worked only 3 months, and we were doing good by then, because I remember we hosted a big conference in March. We had about close to 300 delegates. So we were going good by then. And then unfortunately lockdown came in. The lodge was closed from March until August. We started operating from August 2020. It was very slow, but still it was not bad, because we had those small conferences. According to the levels, you know that there were levels that will say they accommodate 50 for conferences, 100, 150. So when we started, we still had those small conferences. I would say we're picking up, because last month we had about 2 conferences. The last conference that we had last week, we had about 100 delegates, which means we're doing well. We're still having conferences next month, about 2. Even in November, we're having another conference, which it's about 100 and something delegates. So I would say we're getting there.
Okay, from what you have said, it's clear that the main purpose for the lodge to be built was mainly to service the conference facility that you have, which is one of the conference facilities that are in the top 10. If you look at the rankings in terms of South Africa, the most popular conference facilities, I think number one really pre-COVID-19 sitting at number 7, which is quite a good number. Are you involved in the bidding of these conferences when people want to come? Do you sometimes get inquiries as a lodge yourself, or you just work with the guys from the conferencing unit?
Okay, before they built this conference, the lodge, the conference used to fall under Skukuza Camp. People used to book through the conference straight, and then the conference coordinator will make bookings from the camp. So now they built this lodge. Now we are one thing. We do have those inquiries. We do help them from the conference to assist with bookings. So I can say in short, we're working together. I can do quotes for the conferences, the conference coordinator when she's not around. So we help each other. We are one thing, conference and the lodge.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, can you just maybe give more information, contact details for people who might be watching this video and they want to get more details about the lodge? Where can they book? Maybe tell us about also whether you are on social media platforms, and if they want to go to your website, where are they going to go to get more information about the lodge?
Okay, firstly, they can call the lodge on 013 329 0000, 013 329 000. They can also send emails for inquiries at skukuzalodge.reservation@sandparks.org. Skukuza Safari Lodge at reservation@sandparks.org. For our website, it's www.safarilodge. www.safarilodge.co.za. So www.safarilodge.co.za. So for now, you can't book online, unfortunately, but because we're using a new system, which we started about 2-3 months ago. So they're still busy. As soon as we get the online booking, it will be advertised. On social media, they can go to any SandParks platform on social media. That's when they can get more information also about the lodge.
Thank you very much. That was Dumisani Makondo. We're coming to you from the newest facility in Skukuza in the Kruger National Park called Skukuza Safari Lodge. Talk Tourism Mzansi. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so by pressing that subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. We love you. Stay safe. Thank you.